Stop paying $500 for a new oxygen sensor. Your mechanic might say it is broken, but it is likely just dirty. Years of cheap gas and city driving coat the tip in thick, black soot. This blinds your car's computer and kills your gas mileage. You can fix this at home for under $10. We are revealing 9 tricks to clean your oxygen sensor without removing it. Let's get started. Trick number 9. The fuel additive tank-in method. Many drivers think that a check engine light means they have to spend hundreds of dollars at a repair shop. They often assume the oxygen sensor is broken, but usually it is just coated in a thick layer of sticky carbon. This happens when you drive in stop-and-go traffic or use low-quality gas. The carbon acts like a blindfold, stopping the sensor from seeing how much fuel your engine is actually burning. Instead of taking the car apart, you can start with a simple liquid fix that cleans the system while you drive. This trick uses a high-quality fuel system cleaner that you pour directly into your gas tank. Look for a bottle that specifically mentions O2 sensor safe or catalytic converter cleaner on the label. These cleaners contain special chemicals that don't burn up in the engine. Instead, they turn into a cleaning vapor that travels through the exhaust pipe. As this mist passes over the oxygen sensor, it slowly dissolves the gummy buildup that causes a rough idle. It is the easiest way to clean the sensor because you never have to touch a single tool or get your hands greasy. You should use this treatment when your gas tank is about 1/4 full, so the cleaner stays concentrated. Once you pour it in, drive the car for about 20 miles to let the chemicals reach the sensor. You will notice your throttle feels more responsive, and the stumble at stoplights starts to fade away. It is a cheap first step that saves you from buying parts you don't actually need. If the light stays on after a full tank of gas, it means the dirt is too thick for a liquid soak and requires a more direct approach. Trick number 8. The intake vacuum sip. Imagine a busy repair shop where a simple fuel additive just won't cut through the grime. In these high-pressure bays, mechanics realized that waiting for a tank of gas to circulate took too long. They needed a direct strike. They discovered that the engine's own breathing system could be used as a delivery straw, pulling cleaning chemicals exactly where they needed to go in seconds. This method uses the manifold vacuum. Usually, the thick hose leading to your brake booster pulls a concentrated mist of sensor-safe cleaner into the engine. As you hold the throttle at a steady 2,000 revolutions per minute, the vacuum sips the fluid, atomizing it into a high-velocity vapor. This hot chemical fog blasts the O2 sensor tip as it exits through the exhaust manifold, breaking loose stubborn carbon crusts that a diluted tank additive would never touch. It acts like an internal pressure wash for the sensor's delicate eyes. If you see a thick cloud of white smoke billowing from the tailpipe, don't panic. That is the visual proof of years of engine blindness being purged in real time. It's a 10-minute procedure that can instantly restore your throttle response and smooth out a wandering idle. While this chemical mist clears the internal path, sometimes the most effective cleaning happens at high speeds on the open road. Trick number 7. The Italian tuneup. Long before digital tools, drivers noticed that a car left in city traffic eventually became sluggish and choked up. The old-school remedy wasn't found in a bottle of cleaner, but on the open highway. Mechanics would tell frustrated owners to take the car out and blow the cobwebs out of the system. They realized that constant low-speed driving allows carbon to settle like thick dust on the O2 sensor, slowly blinding the engine's computer. When you only drive short distances, the exhaust never gets hot enough to clean itself, leading to a lazy sensor that costs you a fortune at the pump. The Italian tuneup is a high-heat technique that uses no tools. It relies on thermal energy to do the heavy lifting. By driving at highway speeds in a lower gear, like third gear instead of fifth, for about 15 to 20 minutes, you raise the exhaust temperature to its maximum limit. This extreme heat literally incinerates the soft, soot-caked coating on the sensor tip. Think of it like a self-cleaning oven. The thermal cleaning turns the sticky carbon into a fine white ash, which then blows straight out of the tailpipe. This is a zero-cost way to reset your fuel trims and keep the sensor sensing accurately. It is the perfect preventive step to take every few months to stop a check engine light before it even starts. It proves that sometimes the best tool in your garage is actually your own right foot. By maintaining high RPMs, you create a high-velocity exhaust flow that scrubs the sensor surface clean. It's the simplest way to ensure your engine stays awake and responsive without spending a dime at the parts store. Trick number 6. The vinegar and baking soda bubble. In the early days of auto repair, a fouled O2 sensor was a death sentence for your fuel economy. I remember watching old-school mechanics in gritty service bays shake their heads at a carbon-caked probe. They claimed that once those mineral deposits baked on, the sensor was poisoned and headed straight for the scrap bin. They'd simply fire the parts cannon, charging you $300 for a replacement because they didn't have a way to clear the blindness without shattering the delicate ceramic inside. They assumed the ash was a permanent part of the metal, but they were missing a simple kitchen trick. This clever rescue uses common household items: white distilled vinegar and baking soda. By removing the sensor and submerging just the tip in vinegar, you're using a mild acetic acid to slowly dissolve the crusty ash that high-heat burn-off methods often miss. Dropping in a spoonful of baking soda creates a mechanical bubbling action. This fizzing lifts loosened debris from the hidden sensing element inside the shroud. It is a pennies-on-the-dollar recovery that restores the sensor's ability to breathe again. You will know this is working when the liquid turns a murky gray or black as the carbon breaks free. If your car has been stumbling at red lights or failing emissions tests due to high hydrocarbons, this deep soak is your best friend. It is much safer than using a blowtorch, which can crack the internal zirconium bulb if you aren't careful. Just make sure to rinse the tip with distilled water and dry it thoroughly before putting it back in the car. This simple bit of patience in the kitchen can beat a massive bill at the shop and bring your gas mileage back from the dead. Trick number 5. The gasoline or acetone bath. Imagine a high-end performance shop where every second counts and a sluggish engine is a luxury nobody can afford. In these fast-paced environments, technicians often encounter sensors so caked in oil and grime that household cleaners simply quit. Instead of tossing an expensive part, they reach for the heavy artillery kept in sealed metal tins, knowing that sometimes you have to fight fuel-based carbon with the very chemicals that created it. When an engine burns too much oil, it creates a varnish that acts like a plastic coating on the sensor, making it completely unresponsive to the car's computer. This deep solvent rescue involves removing the sensor and submerging the tip in a bath of gasoline or acetone. These are industrial-strength solvents designed to melt away that greasy, varnished buildup that forms when an engine burns too much oil. You don't need a fancy machine, just a glass or metal jar and enough liquid to cover the metal shroud. Let it soak overnight, giving the chemicals time to penetrate the tiny holes and reach the delicate ceramic element inside. By morning, the once blackened tip often looks brand new. You'll notice the idle snaps back to a steady 800 revolutions per minute almost immediately after the first drive. Just remember to let it air dry completely until the fuel smell is completely gone before reinstalling it. This simple soak and save method can breathe new life into a part that everyone else said was trash. It is a powerful way to reclaim your engine's lost power without spending a week's wages at the parts counter. If you're finding these garage secrets helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned, because our next trick uses a specialized tool that was designed for one job and one job only. Trick number 4. Specialized oxygen sensor spray. Think about a high-precision lab where even a single speck of dust can ruin an entire experiment. For years, cleaning an oxygen sensor was a risky gamble because most chemicals were too harsh for the delicate ceramic element hidden inside. If you used the wrong solvent, you could actually melt the internal components, turning a slightly dirty part into a useless piece of junk. Many DIYers try to save money with standard degreasers, only to end up with a car that runs worse than before because the cleaner left a sticky residue. That residue then bakes onto the sensor, creating a permanent layer of insulation that prevents it from accurately reading the exhaust. That all changed with the invention of dedicated O2 sensor cleaning sprays. Unlike all-purpose cleaners, these specialized aerosols are engineered to evaporate instantly without leaving any film. You don't have to guess if the chemical is safe. It is specifically designed to dissolve stubborn soot and carbon while protecting the sensitive sensing circuit. To use it, You remove the sensor and blast the spray directly into the small holes of the metal shroud. The pressurized stream forces the liquid into the heart of the sensor, flushing out contaminants that a simple soak might miss. It is a professional-grade dry clean for your engine's most sensitive probe. Using this targeted tool ensures you are removing the problem without adding new ones, keeping your air-fuel ratio perfect. You will likely see your check engine light clear itself after just a few miles of driving once the sensor can finally see again. It is the most reliable way to get professional results in your own driveway without the professional price tag. Trick number 3. The soft nylon scrub. A veteran shop mechanic once saved a car that 3 different scanners couldn't fix. He used a simple old toothbrush to do it. He knew that sometimes liquid cleaners just can't break through a hard, crusty shell. This glass-like layer forms when an engine runs way too hot for too long. While most people think an oxygen sensor is just a solid metal plug, it is actually a delicate breathing tube. It is covered by a metal shield with tiny holes. If those tiny ventilation holes are plugged with hard dirt, no cleaner will ever reach the inside. This buildup acts like a brick wall. It stops the exhaust gases from ever being measured by the car's computer. This easy fix uses a soft bristled nylon brush to flick away the outer layers of dirt. You aren't trying to polish the metal. You are just trying to clear the airways. Hold the sensor with the tip facing down. This way, any loose dust falls away instead of getting trapped deeper inside. Use light, fast strokes across the holes until you see the silver metal again. Never use a wire brush or anything made of metal. Even a tiny scratch can ruin the sensor's accuracy forever. This simple, hands-on step clears the path so the sensor can breathe again. It turns a choking engine into a smooth-running machine for the cost of a used brush. If you like using everyday items to fix your car, you need to see our other guide. 19 WD-40 Tricks Mechanics don't want you to know to see how one can solve dozens of garage problems. Trick number 2. The penetrating oil creep. Rust can turn a simple sensor swap into a nightmare that ends with a snapped part and a ruined exhaust pipe. In busy repair shops, forcing a seized bolt with a long metal bar is a rookie mistake that usually leads to a much bigger repair bill. Instead of using brute strength, experienced hands rely on a creeping oil that does the hard work for you while you sleep. Most people don't realize that an oxygen sensor often fails simply because its metal threads have fused to the hot exhaust pipe over thousands of miles. This trick is all about patience and chemistry. You spray a high-quality penetrating oil, like WD-40, directly where the sensor meets the pipe. The oil is thin enough to travel into the microscopic gaps between the rusted threads. Applying this while the metal is cold allows the liquid to creep deep into the rust, dissolving the bond from the inside out. This turns a stuck, impossible job into a simple turn of a wrench the next morning. It saves the threads and prevents you from having to replace the entire exhaust system. Getting the sensor out is only half the battle, as the real secret to accuracy is often hidden in a tiny hole most people never even notice. Trick number 1. The reference hole clear. A mechanic once spent hours replacing a brand new sensor only to find it still gave a lazy reading. He eventually discovered the problem wasn't inside the exhaust at all, but in a tiny pin-sized hole on the sensor's outer body. Most people assume an oxygen sensor only measures the dirty gases inside the pipe. In reality, it needs to breathe fresh outdoor air to work correctly. This air is the baseline the sensor uses to calculate your engine's fuel mixture. If this tiny reference hole gets plugged by mud, road salt, or even undercoating spray, the sensor loses its internal balance. When the sensor can't see the outside air, it sends a false signal to the car's computer, causing a rough idle and terrible gas mileage. Cleaning this area doesn't require harsh chemicals. You simply use a can of compressed air to blow away any debris blocking the vent. Keeping this external airway clear is a major secret to a perfectly running engine. It ensures your car isn't just physically clean, but is actually thinking clearly again. You now have a complete set of tools to save your O2 sensor and keep your money in your pocket instead of at the parts counter. Most broken sensors are just dirty and waiting for a simple cleaning. Before you pay a mechanic, watch our next video on 15 engine additives that work and 9 that'll kill your car right now.